Well, a typical day starts with a hearty breakfast. Once I've got that in me and have some energy, then the fun really begins.
A typical day for a data analyst is really involved in delivering on the mission of Intermountain, which is helping people live the healthiest lives possible.
Data analysts are some of the most creative people in the world.
I think it's awesome.
Data analytics to me means harnessing the power of big data.
You're taking a sheet of numbers and figures and putting together lots of different puzzle pieces.
When I look at numbers, what I see are stories.
It's art and science combined in a very unique way that makes my job really exciting.
You don't need to be a mathematician to do my job. You just need to like to solve logic problems.
There's pulling data out of a warehouse, which usually requires a little bit of coding, and then being able to turn it and slice it and filter it from different angles until you figure out what's really making everything else shift.
Can I imagine myself in the shoes of that person that has that condition, and what are things that I can do then to reach out to that person?
So we do a lot of research to be a cutting-edge, like state-of-the-art facility.
We're looking at select populations. So if a patient has a general surgery, we want to find out, okay, what is the best practice? We're trying to standardize protocols here.
What can we do to improve their outcomes so we can shorten their hospital stays and reduce their bills, things like that.
Intermountain is consistently looking for really good analysts.
I look for someone who is willing to look for ways that they can take data and make it sing.
So you have to be a little bit of a detective and have an inquisitive mind.
I would recommend that they get a very strong quantitative background with math and statistical classes.
I mean, you can start with a simple graph of, okay, plot how long it takes for you to bike home from school. Start with simple things like that apply to your life. Just don't stop with your little games and stuff. Keep going.
Thanks everyone for being here today. We have Catherine from the Supply Chain Center.
Today, I'd like to discuss an opportunity to combine our supply chain products line data to see if we can build any efficiencies here at Intermountain Healthcare.
If we had access to surgical services data, would we be able to come off with appropriate use criteria?
So I'm not just helping some CEO meet his bottom line. I'm helping physicians make better choices about how to treat people and people in my community.
Even though we sit in a cubicle and crunch numbers, we have an impact on what goes on day to day in a hospital.
We can make a difference in people's lives.
This is a great time to be in analytics. We're able to bring all of that data and knowledge to bear on problems that we've never been able to solve before.
Data analytics is beginning to touch every aspect of people's lives, and the people who can work with that data will rule the world.